What's up, good people? Finally, I decided to start doing these videos, informational videos about reselling. I've been doing this e-commerce business, fun stuff, for about a year. I've been taking it serious about a year. I started like 2 years ago, but seriously, I've been taking it for 1 year, and I just wanted to this first video to talk about the basics. All right, I'm not gonna do a long video. I have written down all the basic things if you're starting, and this is gonna help you a lot. I hope, I wish that when I starting I had some guy like this, because in YouTube you're gonna see a lot of experts and talking about more advanced stuff. That's what you're gonna find, more advanced and more niche stuff that is pretty cool. But I think a video like this is gonna be beneficial for a lot of people. Like I said, I wish I would have had this information before. So I'm gonna read, excuse me if I don't see all the time to the camera, because I'm gonna be reading this point by point. So first of all, what is reselling? Reselling is basically finding discounted items and sell them for profit. I use eBay. Most of the people use eBay, and I recommend that you start with eBay. All right. So I described some concepts that you need to know before you start or deciding to start your reselling career. So number one, 99% of items are trash. Okay, so 99% of the items that you can buy or that you can get to resell are actually trash. So you don't want to sell them. Only the 1% maybe are the items that you want to be selling. So at this point you're gonna say, oh my god, this is so difficult. I thought it was so simple as just finding something cheap and then selling them, because that's what I see in social media. It's not that easy. All right, but if you follow this, it is gonna be easy in the future. At the beginning, no. So follow the steps. Number two, second concept, there are costs to consider. All right, it's not just buying cheap and selling it on eBay. It's not just, oh, this is $1, I sell them in eBay for $10 profit. No, that's nonsense. So 13% of eBay fees, you have to pay 13% of what you get, of your profit, you need to pay to eBay. Then promoted listings from 2% is the minimal, and you can do, I do 5% to most of my items. There's exceptions, but you don't need to worry about that, because for most of the items I will do 5%. You can start with 3%. I do 5%. All right, promoted listings means that you're gonna pay eBay a little bit of your profit, in this case 5%, so they promote your items and they sell faster. Your traffic is going to increase. Next, shipping material. You're gonna be buying shipping material. So later on this video, I'm gonna explain where to get it for the cheapest. All right. Shipping costs, of course, you need to consider that every time you sell something, you need to ship it. So there's two ways. You can do free shipping. When you offer free shipping, that means that you need to pay for that shipping. Of course, you're gonna consider, when you put your price of the item, you're gonna consider your price of shipping in there. Other costs like storaging, right? Keep in mind your storaging, because at the beginning it's so easy. You're just gonna have one or two things, but it gets pretty crowded very fast. So that's why you need to follow this from the beginning, so you don't get a lot of shit in your room or whatever you're using to storage. All right, you wanna try, you wanna try to aim to have 100 things or 200, whatever you have, amount of items in your store, and the same amount, and sell the same amount. That would be perfect or ideal. I'm not there yet. I have like 1,000 items and 500 sold. That's not bad, but I'm aiming to have one-to-one, which if that's why I would have loved to have this information at the beginning, but I didn't. So but now now I'm sharing this with you, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. All right, concept number three, finding high percentage sell rate items. All right, so two options, only these two. If you have reduced space, like if you only have a little space, let's say you just have a room, this is what I recommend. Find only and list only around 80% or more sell rate items, okay? And try to go for the lower end in your pricing. That's gonna make it even faster to sell. I'm not gonna get into details about this. There's a bunch of videos in YouTube that you can see how to calculate the sell rate. So that's your homework. This video is not about that. We're going to the basics, but you need to keep that in mind. Finding, if you have a small place, 80% or more sell rate, okay? Now if you have a big space, then you can do about 50% or more sell-through rate and use a competitive price. So you don't have to be in the lower end. You can be competitive price or a little more, to get a little bit more money. Why I say this? Because if you have a bigger space, your items 50% and with a competitive space are gonna stay in your storage for longer. Right, so that all depends in if you have the space or not, right? That's something that, or maybe you have a big space, but you want them to sell faster. So then you can aim for the lower end of the price, right, of the market, and a higher sell rate. But I say minimum 50%. Now remember, you have promoted listings, which the more you promote, the faster it's gonna sell. But don't do more than 5%. I wouldn't do more than 5% because it takes from your profit, right? So we're here to make money. So concept number 4, excuse me, be better than the rest in everything that you do. And it's not only for your eBay reseller career. Apply this in everything that you do, right? Be disciplined, right? You have to be disciplined in this and take it seriously. Take it as a business, because that's what it is. If you take it like a joke, it's gonna be a joke. Even if you just want it to be like a hobby or a side thing, take it as a business. And if you're gonna list 1 or 2 items, but do it like a professional. Aim for professionalism. All right. So be better than the rest in everything. Ask yourself, how will you like to be treated? It's simple. When you go to eBay, and I recommend that you do that too, so you see how all the process works as a buyer. When you buy something, what are you looking for? But the first thing that you see is that, of course, the picture. So the first picture needs to be really nice, right? Second of all, and I think this is one of the most important things, I will say customer service. Have perfect customer service. Treat them like it's your family. Okay, like you should be so grateful, and I'm so grateful with my customers. I'm selling now like 10 items a day. That's crazy. I know it's not like crazy like the YouTubers, professionals do, but for me it's crazy because I started with 1 or 2 items a week. So now I'm doing like 10 items a day. This is crazy, and it could go very good if you do these things. And it's amazing. It's amazing if you do things correctly and you follow this list. You're not gonna take 1 year like me. Maybe you're gonna take 3 months, but you need to do this with dedication and with love. With love for your customers and what you're doing. So be proud of providing an excellent customer service. I'm always responding all of the messages that they send me asking me for items, specifications, and I treat the people like I would like to be treated. Even if it's something stupid like, oh my god, they are asking for 50 or 60% discount. Hey, don't get offended. This person is interested in buying your trash. Just have in mind your price and say, okay, if I receive a request of whatever price they want, I have in my mind what's the minimum I want. So I just send them back the price, the lowest that I want. Is this or nothing? If they don't accept, they don't accept, and someone else will buy it. Actually, you'll find out when they start sending requests for the same item, that item sells very fast for some reason. That's the algorithm. That's how it works. It's really weird, but that's how the algorithm works. All right, what else do I have here? Okay, customer service. Try to aim for keeping 100% feedback. Ship like a pro, so you need to look for videos, learn how to ship correctly. Provide 30 to 60-day returns. Always provide returns. Don't think that if you put no returns means that you're not gonna have returns, because you're gonna have returns. Because if the item is not as described, or even if it's not and they put item as not as described, they can return it to you. The difference is, if you don't provide the returns, your eBay doesn't help you. There's a program to help sellers. If you provide this service of 30 or 60-day returns, I do 60-day returns. You can do 30. It's okay. Then provide free shipping for most things, but not everything. These are the exceptions. Clothes, because or any item that you know that is very probable that they're gonna send it back. They could send it back. Like clothing, if something's wrong, if they don't fit, they're gonna send it back. All right. So always, if I don't do clothes anymore, but I used to do it, and I always charge for shipping. And then high shipping price cost items, right? If you're selling a big heavy thing that is gonna cost like $30, you should try to ask for shipping to the customer, because if they return the item, you don't have to pay that shipping. But if it's free shipping, you have to pay it because it's free shipping. All right. So okay, those are the concepts, the basic concepts. So let's go to steps. Step number 1. Okay, so first start with items in your house that you don't use anymore. Okay, and you'll do 1 listing a day for 2 weeks. All right. So first, of course, research the sell rate of these items and try to aim for more than 50%. Learn to take perfect pictures. This is gonna take time. Maybe you're gonna need to invest a little bit in lighting. You can watch YouTube videos. You know, you need to educate yourself. Then learn to do perfect listings. YouTube videos too. If you search for your item, you can search in solds and try to look for something that looks good, professional, and try to copy that. With time, you're gonna learn to do it your own way, right? So you need to learn that there's keywords that you can use to make them sell faster. I cannot tell you what keywords. You're gonna learn them with time. You can watch YouTube videos, but sometimes you come with a original keyword. I have my original keywords, and my items with those keywords, they sell really fast. And I don't see them very often, but I use them and they work for me. You know what I'm saying? So you need to just try and error. All right, this is it's a science and an art. Reselling is science and art. Okay. Pa, pa, pa. Keep it simple with information, but be precise. You don't add so much shit, because when you go and you want to buy something, right, again, think about, like, if you're a customer, when you go and you want to buy something, you're looking for something on eBay, on whatever platform, you don't want to read all the freaking 100-word description. No, you just want to know what are you buying, right? And that's it. Like, let's see. All right, so this toy, I don't know, you cannot see it. Okay, so this is brand new, sealed. What it is, it's a Mario, I don't know what it is, Super Mario toys, whatever. That's your description. You put it's brand new, it's sealed. That's all you need to put, pretty much. And then you will have saved in your notes, in your phone or whatever, to do copy paste, where you're gonna talk about your shipping, your free returns, that you offer free shipping, free returns. What else? Visit my store, whatever. Just your own template. You're gonna develop that with time. You can look in YouTube videos. I'm sure that YouTube videos explaining how to do that, but keep it simple. Don't use the automated one. Okay, I used to do that. That's a waste of time. Don't use the AI. AI is a good tool, but it needs more work. It needs to be more developed. Right now, don't use it. Okay, so learn to ship. Learn to do the shipping like a professional. You're gonna go to your local USPS, learn how they work. Every USPS is kind of different, and you're gonna learn that how strict they are with your packaging, because you have your dimensions and you have your weight, and sometimes it's gonna be, and don't kill me for this because this is not popular, what I'm gonna say, it's gonna sound a little wrong, but sometimes your item is 10 pounds with 1 ounce. The thing is that you're gonna see when it's 10 pounds is a price, 10 pounds 1 ounce is more, sometimes $3-4 more. So that's why every USPS is different. If you put 10 pounds, there are some USPS that they don't weigh them. That's the reality, and they don't care. There are some that are gonna be very strict with that. They're gonna weight it, and if it's 1 ounce more and you didn't put it there, they're gonna charge you. So you need to learn, and you need to go different places. I don't know. I think that the more busy the USPS is, the less strict they're gonna be. All right. Okay. Start putting a storage system. You're gonna need your storage system, so watch videos on that. You can reuse boxes. Don't buy boxes. I have never buy boxes. USPS has free boxes. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm not telling you what to do. I cannot, because supposedly you can only use those boxes for certain things. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna tell you there's free boxes there. You can hunt for boxes and reuse them, right? Like, just don't buy boxes. That's not right now. Okay, don't focus on that. And start learning how to use your SQ, your SQU. So you start putting a storage unit in place. Okay, start going to thrift stores and garage sales. After you're done with your with selling items from your house, go thrift stores. Research. Take your time. You only need 1 or 2 products a day, anyways. At the beginning, grab the item that looks good for you, that you say, oh, this is interesting. Look for the sale rate, okay, and then decide. You're gonna do this at the beginning. At the beginning, you're gonna be an everything seller, all right? But after about 2 weeks, I will say, increase your listing to 3 items. 3 items every day, 3 items. But they need to be, like we said, 50% or more, sell-through rate, all of this. Okay, so we're gonna do this listings 3 a day for 6 days a week. One day I want you to not list anything, all right, but relist some of your items. You're gonna start getting better at listings. So and this is at the beginning, right? You're gonna have listings that are not good, so you want to go check your old listings, end it, relist them, fix them, and list them again. And that is gonna count, like, actually, like, for eBay, that is more or less like if you're putting a new item, especially if you are changing things. If you're not changing things, I don't believe that helps. That was something that people do before. I don't think that works. I think that you actually need to change some things. The algorithm is getting better and better to detect those things. All right. So once you are listing 5 a day, upgrade your store. Okay, upgrade your store to the next level. And once you are like 12 a day, upgrade it to the next level. And now you're gonna have some benefits, like every 3 months they're gonna send you some coupons that you can use for shipping products. And that's what I do. And now, after all that, after maybe some couple months that you are very comfortable doing this, that you have perfected your photos, perfected your listings, that you're selling every day, at least once a day you're selling, now start thinking about niching down. Find your niche, whatever it is. It could be clothing, it could be movies, it could be video games, it could be toys, vintage. There's a lot of things. But do whatever you love, because if you don't enjoy it, if you don't like what you're selling, you're gonna hate this, and it's gonna reflect on your results. So it has to be something that you're comfortable, that you like, that you enjoy every day dealing with these items. Personally, I don't like clothes. I try them. I don't like the sell rate. I don't like that you have to be so precise with the pictures, so precise with the listings. You have a lot of returns. I don't like it. But if that's your thing, then that's perfect. There's most of the YouTubers do clothing. I'm never gonna buy something unless I find like I don't know, the sneakers. I like sneakers, or caps. I like caps. If I find something that makes sense to me, then maybe I'm gonna purchase. But that's not my niche anymore. So find your niche. All right. Be patient. There's gonna be rough days. There's gonna be days that you're putting so much time and your profits are shit, and you're saying like, am I ever gonna make any money? It's up to you, my friend. I have a 9 to 5, so I not only do this, I have a 9 to 5. And if that's your case, you're gonna have to be very organized and have a schedule, especially if you have a family. If you are married and you have kids, all right, you need to have your schedule, because you have a 9 to 5. You have this reselling now, and you also have a family, and you also have your activities, whatever you're doing, right? You probably work out. You want to take care of yourself, right? I do martial arts. I do jiu-jitsu, so I take care of myself. So all these things require time, but you want time for your family. So you're gonna need to do a schedule, and probably it's gonna be very tight, especially if you have a 9 to 5. My goal is to one day I don't have to work my 9 to 5. I can only do reselling, but for now I'm not in that stage anymore. All right, so stay tuned. If you like, this is my first video. If you like what I'm sharing with you, subscribe, like the video. I'm just gonna start doing this whenever I can, and if it grows, then I'm gonna start doing it more and more and more. Maybe share with you more specific things. Another thing, I'm sorry that my English is not very good. It's not my first language. I speak Spanish, yo hablo español. But I'm trying. Alright, I'm trying to learn. Alright guys. Peace, love.